Today's video is all about wreaths. We're going to be creating a beautiful rustic farmhouse wreath for Christmas on a teeny tiny budget. Let's get started. To create this beautiful wreath, we're going to be using this metal frame, and I got mine at the Dollar Tree. I've already cut it in half. And we're also going to be using this beaded garland, and I picked these up some time ago at a local store for $3. They had them on clearance, and I'm just going to go ahead and just cut them apart, and then we'll thread them onto the metal ring. Now, if you don't have beads this size, you can absolutely use smaller beads. They have them at the Dollar Tree, the smaller ones. Also, I've seen people paint ping pong balls and make them look like wooden beads. I'm going to have to try that one of these days. But anyway, truly, you can use any size bead that you want, or if you want the larger ones, I'll see if I can look on Amazon and find something that would be close to this size and link it below for you. Once I finish threading all the beads onto the wire ring, I'm going to use just a little bit of hot glue to keep the two metal pieces together. This is definitely not a permanent solution, but it's just to hold the two ends together, because I'm going to wrap some masking tape around the two pieces. And then after I get the masking tape wrapped very tightly around that, I'm going to go back with some floral wire and then wrap that around the two pieces. This will hold everything together. Not a very pretty solution. If you've got a better solution, tell me down below. But this is what I came up with to hold my two ends together. And don't worry, we're going to cover up all of our work. Instead of floral foam, I'm going to be using a piece of pool noodle to attach the greenery, and I've just cut it in half, and I'm going to wrap it around. See, we're covering up all of our handiwork with the beads, and I'm just going to wrap it around and get it to the position I want, and then I'm going to use 2 zip ties to hold it in place. Now, in hindsight, I wish that I had cut the pool noodle just completely in half and only used one piece of it, because it made it kind of bulky, and I had to end up using a whole lot more greenery than what I had originally planned to do. But anyway, it works out in the end. You'll have to tell me what you think about the pool noodle idea. But I'm just cinching the zip ties in place, and then I will snip off those excess ends. Now, it is a little bit of plastic sticking out, so I took just a teeny bit of hot glue and just put it right across those edges, and it will keep it from scratching your door. I'm going to use a variety of greenery for this project, and the cedar picks is from Amazon, and this really pretty rosemary came from Walmart, and then just different greenery that I've picked up over the years from the Dollar Tree, and the white eucalyptus that also came from the Dollar Tree. Now, y'all, the only thing I bought new for this project, and didn't really even buy new for this project, is the rosemary. I picked that up, I think it was in August, and I just happened to find it. But I thought it was so pretty. I love it. I'm just going to start by layering in these cedar picks, and some of them have already been cut down from use in other projects. And as you can see, I am going to be using hot glue to keep everything in place. 2 reasons. One, I'm using a pool noodle, never used that before, to hold my greenery, so I'm not sure how it's going to hold up, and it's going to be on my back door. That's our main entrance in and out of our home, so it will be, banging around just a bit, so I want to make sure nothing's going to fall off. This is going to be a half moon or asymmetrical wreath, so I'm just going to put down a layer of my cedar, and I'm going to do what I do on one side, I'll repeat on the other. It doesn't have to be the exact same thing. Once I've gotten a really good base built with the cedar picks, I'm going to start to move in with some of my other greenery and just start to layer that in and filling in any holes. And then I'll also start to cover up some of that pool noodle. Today's video is part of the Wood Round or Wreath Wednesdays. Y'all, I can't say all these W's, but it's the WWW collaboration. It's held on the 4th Wednesday of each month. And our wonderful host, I love these ladies, is Aurea from DIY with Aurea and Loli from Loli D's Creations. I will have their channels and the playlist linked down below in my description box. So make sure you go and say hello to these wonderful ladies and get inspiration from everybody on this playlist. And if you're here from the playlist, a great big welcome. Thank you for stopping by. For our centerpiece, we're going to be using this beautiful poinsettia, and I've had this a very long time. It was actually belonged to my grandmother. She had a big, beautiful basket of them, and I just could not bear to part with them, so I've cut one off, and y'all, this stem is just way, way, way too long. Did not work. I had to pull it back out and snip it down and reinsert it. I did add a little bit of hot glue into the hole that it created in the pool noodle, just to make sure it's going to solidify around the stem and just hold it in place without it moving around. Once I have the poinsettia in place, I'm going to start to fill in with some of this beautiful rosemary, and then I'll use some of the lighter greenery that came from the Dollar Tree, and then for the pop of color right around my poinsettia, I'm just going to add in some of these pieces of the white eucalyptus. I want to take a moment and welcome you to the video. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate you. If you're not already subscribed and you're enjoying my video, I hope that you'll take a moment and hit that subscribe button and become a part of my YouTube family. I want to add in a little more color to the wreath, so I'm going to pop in some of these little red berries. I think they're so pretty. They look like they're just lightly dusted with snow. These are from the Dollar Tree as well. Now, because we're going for that rustic farmhouse look with this wreath, I'm going to add in a couple of pine cones. And I wanted them to look like they were dusted with snow, and I just didn't have any that was big enough. They were all real tiny. So I decided to make my own just by using white paint and an old paintbrush. I'm just dabbing into the paint and just kind of stippling around over the pine cone. Some of it looks a little bit heavier with snow, and some looks like it's just barely dusted. But of course you can use Mod Podge in the faux snow from the Dollar Tree, but I decided to do it this way because I didn't want any fallout. Because like I said, it is going to be on my back door, and we're going to be going in and out with the door, you know, slamming. So I thought this would work better. Once the paint is dry, I'm just going to pop them in on either side of the poinsettia. I think it's just the perfect finishing touch. I absolutely love it. Now, of course, you can add a bow or a sign or anything like that if you choose. I was going for a more minimalist look. Y'all know me, it never ends up that way, but I have to tell you, I absolutely adore this wreath, and it's going to be perfect on my back door this season. My friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. If you're here from the playlist, again, a great big welcome to you. Guys, if you're from my channel, please make sure you go check out that playlist. I promise you will not be disappointed, and I will see y'all soon.